We got to the point in mid-May where the flowers that were here for spring began to go over, so they began to fade and they were losing the flowering capabilities. So what we did was we decided that we were going to freshen it up ready for the summer. So we took all the spring flowering bulbs out, the tulips and the daffodils and the hyacinths. We took out the wallflowers as well, which were flowering quite nicely, but they were going over. So we left in the alliums, which was a bit of a task because we've totally emptied the beds so we could put in fresh compost really. So we mixed the fresh compost with the old compost 50-50. The old compost we'll just use as a mulch around the garden just so it's not wasted. The new compost has gone in, and then what we needed to do was to decide which flowers to put in. So we've gone for a mixture. We tried to go with whites and pinks and shades of mauve, that sort of thing. There's the odd red in there as well. So the flowers we've gone for are petunias, dahlias, cosmos, lavatera, some lupins in there as well, and there's some flowering carrot as well, pinky purple sort of colour for the flower. You can get white ones, but we went for that particular one. And we tried to get a nice mixture of contrasting flowers and leaf shape as well. So we've got the roundish leaf of the lavatera, we've got the cosmos, which is a feathery leaf, and obviously the flowering carrot. What we did, we laid them all out before we planted them, so we got a nice mixture of where the leaf shapes were going to be and the different flower shapes. And obviously we've got the height difference as well. So we've gone for the height at the back in the higher beds, but there will be a bit of height in the front because we've got a few cosmos dotted about in there. They're a variety called cupcake. They're like shades of white and pink again. Obviously it looks a bit spartan at the minute, but once it starts to fill out, you've got to remember that the plant will need some space to develop and grow. And sometimes when you put your plants out, the temptation is to put them closer together because you're putting them in as a small plant. Yeah. And you don't think of how big they're going to get. I mean, the alliums, what we'll do is we'll probably leave the seed heads on because they'll go like almost like a woody colour.